This story is about a teenage girl who has a dream to become a college student, so she can feel freedom without the rules being bound. Such a big dream about being a college student without her realizing that there is also a feeling that arises when she starts to enter the world of campus, and that feeling is different. Audio Jungle. A bright early morning illuminates the faces of teenagers who are leaving for campus for the first time.
Ami, how are you last night?
Well, as usual, the feeling of being single.
Don't take it into your heart, dude. Anyway, I can't sleep last night. I will talk about today. My feeling last night mixed with pleasure. I'm happy because I want to be a college student just like my dream this whole time.
Well, I feel normal because being a college student is not as beautiful as going to Korea. Moreover, college student has a lot of assignments.
Ami, don't be like that. You can't talk like that if you never have tried before. Imagine when you never drink a coffee, then you will never feel the bitterness of a coffee. So don't judge something bad that you have never felt.
How wise you are, dude. But rather than I hear your advice, it will be better if you go to find our building instead. Oh my god, why is this campus so spacious? When Lulu and Ami walked looking for their class because they were busy looking left and right without paying attention in front of them, accidentally Lulu spilled her drink into someone's clothes. So Ami, who was beside her, was shocked, and Ami was so afraid that her best friend would get into trouble at the first day of them being a college student. Gosh, Lulu, are you okay?
Hey, your friend said okay, but my clothes are dirty. If you walk, use your eyes well to see what's in front of you.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
You think by saying sorry my clothes come back clean, huh?
Lulu and Ami can only be silent. After that, Nandar left with a face that was not well seen, and from a distance, Virawan, a friend of Nandar, ran after Nandar who was walking quickly. Dwi, as Nandar's girlfriend, saw Nandar enter the BAM secretary room with a face that held back emotions directly approaching Nandar.
Why is your shirt dirty?
Earlier on the road there was a student who spilled milk accidentally.
Is she sorry or not?
Well, she already apologized and I don't want to take it harsh.
What is her name? I will be to the school and reply to her action. She thought was one the too dirty Herman clothes.
Please, don't be overreacting.
Hey, what happened to you, Nan? Your face looks dull and your clothes are dirty.
Well, I was accidentally hit by a girl who spilled milk to my shirt.
Wow, a girl? Is the beautiful girl? What's her name?
Oh, you the Wirawan to talk about other kids in front of me.
Hey, relax, Dwi. Nana is only yours.
Edwin, as the deputy chair of BAM, just kept quiet and watched the conversation between Dwi, Nandar, and Wirawan.
Now it's time to introduce the BAM chairman. We should better go to the hall right now because all of the new students is half gathered right there. So come on.
Edwin and Nandar left the BAM secretary room to the campus hall. Nandar, Edwin, and other BAM administrators introduced themselves with happy face. But it was different with Lulu and Ami, who were shocked when they saw the BAM chairman being the person they had met. Lulu was afraid and sad because she had made a mistake. Unwittingly, Nandar saw Lulu and Ami who were in the hall. so Nandar approached them.
Hey, you were the one who spilled milk on my shirt, right?
Yeah, it was me. I made a mistake. I don't know that you were the chairman of BM. Sorry, it was an accident.
Yes, it has passed. But in the future, you must be careful.
The days passed. Lulu lived her college life as a smart and diligent student. In campus, she was famous for her good attitude, polite, and become an outstanding student. Many people are starting to admire her, and one of them is Nandar. Nandar, who had feeling of admiration for Lulu, but he was always just silent and ignorant in front of Lulu. Unintentional destinies bring them together. Edwin, Nandar, and the warriors walked together and at the same time met with Lulu and Ami.
Hi, look. How was your day after being a student all this time?
Thank God, I'm really enthusiastic because this is my dream since when I was in junior high school.
Indeed, you are an extraordinary student. It is not wrong if you are my future life partner.
The slavery of love. Nandar just walked and was silent, but in his heart, he wanted to talk with Lulu. Then Ami and Lulu headed for class to lecture as well as Nandar, Wirawan, and Edwin. In campus, Nandar was always ignorant of Lulu, but every time he thought about Lulu, even his feeling for Dwi just disappeared. Dwi, who felt that the days of Nandar's attitude towards him began to change, he decided to meet Nandar. At the time, Nandar, Edwin, and the warriors sat together, and then Dwi came to see Nandar.
Realize that all this time your attitude has begun to change.
Me? Don't ask me, but ask yourself.
Your attitude is arrogant, and at last I hate that you have turned in the other makes me realize it's the better we just end this relationship. Why go talk relationship like this if there is no sense critique?
Well, if that's you want, let's break up.
Okay.
The days passed. The relationship that was once beautiful left now only a lasting impression. Life in campus continues to run, even a sense that begins to emerge between two different people brought together from a mistakes now, growing like a cherry blossoms that are blooming in time. Every human being who has a feeling for what he loves will certainly arise a sense of wanting to have the same as Nandar, who began to dare to pay attention to Lulu. As time went on, the conversation between the two of them grew closer, so there was no longer a gap between them, and even began to grow whose names flowed between them.
Guys, what do you think about when we start have feeling for people who have made bad memories for us?
If I don't make those bad memories a hindrance, if we have a love, just date it. Even though there has been a feeling of disappointment or angry, because it is a sense. Being able to come at any time without knowing who it will be encountered.
Well, I agree with that. Don't make your disappointment a hindrance. But wait a minute. Who exactly do you mean? Are you starting to have feelings for Lulu?
I guess it is right that you're starting to have a feeling for Lulu. If I were you, I did better express it. For what, I tried to keep it buried. Or maybe you haven't moved on from Dwi? Yeah?
Do you still remember the former era? If there is a better future for what, remember the past.
Well, I agree with you again, bro. No wonder if my attitude has changed before you ignore it. Now you began to pay attention.
Just say how you feel. You will be late.
Okay, I'll try later.
Do not just try, bro, but it also requires the use of actions. If your efforts are large but your actions are small, believe me, it's useless.
Yes, we will see later.
It was at that time that Nanda ventured to contact Lulu for an invitation to meet him, and he proposed to convey his feelings. Under the cool tree, the hot sun and falling leaves bear witness to a feeling.
Lu, I have something to say.
What do you want, Confi?
Well, honestly, the first meeting we put bad memories, but after I meet you every day in this campus, I began to put feelings towards you. I don't know where this feeling come from, but from you I changed a lot. You taught me the meaning of an attitude, and I hope this feeling can be avenged.
So all this time you have feeling for me? Sorry before, actually I also have feeling, but I choose to be quiet because my goal now is to pursue my dreams. My passion to become a student overcame my feeling with you. I choose silence doesn't mean my feeling will become extinct, but in my opinion this is not the right time for this feeling for belonging. Every day I see you have competition, I love encourage, but whatever's strong I have to choose to be quiet because I believe that if we are destined, we will be reunited.
So, you rejected my feeling? Don't you want to be my girlfriend? Well, what should I do to have you?
I'm sorry, it's not like I refuse, but now let it be stored in your prayers. And what you do if you want to have me is to pray to God so that we can be together and arrange a marriage so that this feeling can be shared and we can live together, because in essence I only belong to God. And if you want to have me, then pray to God so we can be together.
Alright.
From a sense of delivering the meaning of a relationship that is not yet able to have. Since then, Nanda and Lulu began to rarely communicate. But it turns out the feeling is not extinct and just disappears. Nanda, who continues to pray to God so that he can have her later. The day goes on. Seconds, minutes, hours, days, months, years continue to change, but not with feeling. Sense that is not appropriate for us to save is better stored in prayer and conveyed to God, because it is God who determines the way of life of a human being.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.